Have you ever felt as though life was happening to you as if you were merely a passenger, carried along by forces beyond your control? Have you ever searched for strength in others, in circumstances, or in fleeting successes, only to feel that something was still missing? And have you considered the possibility thought, the very power you seek, has never been outside of you but has always lived within you, quietly waiting to be reclaimed? These questions are not just reflections. They are invitations too. Remember who you truly are. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not a victim of fate. You are power itself. You are the creator of your experiences, the architect of your reality, the very energy that shapes the world around you. Every thought you choose, every feeling you hold, every word you speak, these are the tools of creation. And when you awaken to this truth, you begin to see life not as something that controls you, but as something that flows through you. So let us pause, take a deep breath, release the weight of everything you thought you lacked, because what you are about to discover is that you already carry the key, the treasure, the answer. And now, let us begin this journey together. Chapter 1. You are the center of creation. For much of our lives, we are taught to believe that the world is happening outside of us. We are told to adapt, to react, to adjust to circumstances, though we are powerless in the face of life's unfolding. But the truth is far more profound. You are not a bystander. You are not here to simply observe the stage of life. You are the director, the writer, and the lead actor all at once. You are the center of creation. Every experience you live begins within you. The thoughts you carry create the lens through which you see. The emotions you hold color the world around you. The energy you emit becomes the invitation to what life brings in return. Imagine for a moment standing in front of a mirror. If you frown, the reflection frowns back. If you smile, the reflection smiles with you. Life operates in much the same way. It reflects not what you want in words, but what you are in energy. When you radiate gratitude, you notice more reasons to be grateful. When you live in fear, you encounter more reasons to shrink. When you hold love in your heart, you attract love in its many forms. This is not magic, it is alignment. The universe is not outside of you, it is responding to you. You are the signal, and life is the echo. Think of the times you have entered a room filled with tension. Word is spoken. You feel the heavness. Now think of walking into a room where joy is alive. The energy lifts you instantly. You are both the receiver of such atmospheres and the one who creates them. Pause and reflect. What signal have you been sending? What energy has been flowing from you into your relationships, your work, your body, your dreams, to realize that you are the center of creationness, not to blame yourself for what has passed. It is to reclaim your role as creator in this moment. It is to stand in your power and declare, I am not a victim of life. Life responds to me. This awareness is the first step, and with it comes a new question. If life is shaped by what you radiate, then what will you choose to radiate? Love or fear? Gratitude or complaint? Trust or doubt? This choice is the foundation of all creation. It is the point where every path divides, and it is the journey we now take together. Chapter 2. The Power of Choice. Love or fear, every moment of your life presents you with a choice. It may not always feel grand or dramatic, but it is always there. Beneath every thought, every reaction, every decision, you are choosing between two paths, love or fear. Fear is subtle. It shows up as worry about tomorrow, as resentment toward the past, as judgment of yourself or others. It shrinks your heart, tightens your body, and dims the light you carry. Love, too, is subtle. It appears as patience in a moment of tension, as kindness in a moment of anger, as gratitude. In the midst of difficulty, it expands your heart, relaxes your body, and brightens the world around you. Think of a simple situation. Someone criticizes you. Fear whispers, defend yourself, attack back, prove your worth. Love whispers, breathe, listen, respond with grace. The moment may be the same, but the energy you choose creates two completely different outcomes. Or imagine standing before an opportunity. Fear says, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? Love says, I will grow. I will learn. I am enough. One path closes doors, the other opens them. This is the power of choice, not the grand choices that happen once in a lifetime, but the quiet choices that shape every day. The choice to pause before reacting, the choice to see the good instead of magnifying the flaw, the choice to forgive instead of holding the wound. Each small decision is a vote for the life you are creating. When you choose fear often enough, life becomes heavy. When you choose love consistently, life becomes light. And the more you choose love, the easier it becomes to choose it again. Pause and ask yourself, what am I choosing today? Am I choosing to shrink or to expand? Am I choosing to complain or to be grateful? Am I choosing fear or love? For in the end, every creation begins here. Your choices are seeds, and life is the garden that grows from them. But here lies another truth: you are not empty-handed. In this garden, the treasure you seek is not outside of you. It has always been within. This is the discovery waiting for us. Chapter 3: The Treasure Within. You already have everything from the moment we are born. The world teaches us to look outward. We are told that happiness will be found in achievements, that security lies in possessions, that worth comes from recognition. So, we chase approval, wealth, success, and status, always believing the treasure is out there, just beyond reach. But what if the treasure is not outside of you? What if the very power you are searching for always lived within you? Imagine a traveler wandering through distant lands, seeking a hidden treasure said to bring fulfillment. After years of searching, they return home weary, only to discover that the treasure was buried beneath their own house all along. This is the story of humanity. It is the story of you. Everything you seek: peace, joy, strength, clarity is already within. It is not earned, it is not given by others, it is remembered. The mind may argue, but I don't feel it. I feel incomplete. That is only because you have been taught to measure your worth by what lies outside. But when you turn inward, when you quiet the noise of comparison, you will find a wellspring of power, overflowing and alive. Think of the times you felt true joy. Perhaps it was watching a sunset, holding the hand of someone you love, or laughing freely with friends. In those moments, joy did not come from the sunset, the hand, or the laughter alone. It came from the energy within you that awakened in response. Your heart is not empty, it holds wisdom deeper than any book, strength greater than any challenge, love more abundant than any scarcity. The treasure you seek has never left you. It is you. Pause for a moment and say to yourself, I already have everything I need. Notice how those words feel in your body. Notice the calm, the release, the subtle strength. This is not wishful thinking. This is truth. And yet, knowing this truth is only the beginning. To fully reclaim your power, you must also take responsibility. You must choose to stop waiting for the world to change, and instead change the way you meet the world. For treasure means nothing if it is never used. Your power must be claimed, and responsibility is the key that unlocks it. This is the journey ahead. Chapter 4: Taking Responsibility. Reclaiming your power. There is a moment in every life when the question must be asked, who is holding the pen that writes my story? For many, the answer has been handed to others. We point to circumstances, to people, to the past, and say, this is why I am the way I am. But when you give away responsibility, you give away power. And when you reclaim responsibility, you reclaim your life. Taking responsibility is not about blame. It is not about punishing yourself or ignoring the wrongs of others. It is about recognizing that your response is always within your control. That no matter what has happened, you hold the choice of how you will meet it now. Imagine two people facing the same storm. One curses the rain, believing life is against them. The other opens their hands, choosing to see renewal in the downpour. The storm is the same. The difference is responsibility when you live in blame. You wait for someone else to fix your life. When you live in responsibility, you step back into the driver's seat. You say, I choose, I create, I direct my energy, and in that moment, you take back the pen. Pause and reflect. Where in your life have you given away responsibility? Where have you been waiting for others to change? Instead of changing your own perspective, reclaiming your power begins with small steps, choosing gratitude instead of complaint, choosing action instead of excuse, choosing growth instead of blame. Responsibility is freedom. It frees you from waiting. It frees you from helplessness. It frees you to live as the creator you truly are. But responsibility alone is not enough to fully embody your power. You must root yourself in love, for love is the foundation upon which all true power stands. This is where we now journey. Chapter 5, Self-Love, the foundation of power. Power without love can become force, but power rooted in love comes wisdom, healing, and strength, and the first place that love must be directed is toward yourself. Self-love is not arrogance. It is not selfishness. It is the quiet recognition that your life is sacred, that you are worthy of care, that the energy you give to yourself sets the standard for all you will give and receive. Think for a moment. How do you speak to yourself in silence? Are your words gentle, or are they harsh? Do you forgive yourself for mistakes, or do you hold them like heavy stones? Do you celebrate your efforts, or do you criticize yourself for not being enough? The truth is simple. The way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. If you abandon yourself, others will mirror that neglect. If you honor yourself, others will reflect that respect. Self-love is the soil in which all other relationships grow. It is the foundation of your choices, the anchor of your energy, the root of your power. Begin with small acts. Rest when you are tired. Speak kindly to yourself in the mirror. Place a hand over your heart and say, "I love you. I am proud of you. I am enough." These simple moments build a fortress of love within you, a strength no circumstance can take away. Self-love also means forgiveness. To release the weight of past mistakes, to see yourself not as broken, but as becoming too. Remember that growth is not perfection, but progress. And when you love yourself, you overflow with love for others. For how can you give what you do not have? Self-love fills your cup, and from that fullness you pour into the world. And as love grows within, it cannot stay contained. It expands, it radiates outward, touching the lives of everyone you meet. This is the journey we now continue. Chapter 6, Expanding Your Energy Outward. Love and power do not end with you. They are not meant to stay hidden inside. Like light trapped beneath a bowl, the very nature of love is to expand, to flow, to ripple outward into the world. Love within yourself. It radiates far beyond your own life. Have you noticed how a single smile can lift the heaviness of another person's day? How one act of kindness can echo through countless unseen moments? This is the expansion of energy. This is your power magnified. Imagine dropping a pebble into still water. The ripples stretch far beyond where the stone entered. So too does your energy move outward, touching lives you may never meet, shaping atmospheres you may never see. When you walk into a room filled with love, people feel it, even if no word is spoken. When you choose gratitude over complaint, you shift not only your own heart, but the energy of everyone around you. One person aligned with love can uplift an entire space. Your energy is not small. It is not confined. It is a current, a frequency, a living force, and every choice you make adds to the vibration you send into the world. So ask yourself, what do I want to give? What do I want to leave behind in the hearts of others? Will my presence bring peace or tension? Will my words plant hope or fear? To expand your energy outward does not require grand gestures. It is found in the small acts, repeated daily. Listening with patience, speaking with kindness, offering encouragement, forgiving quickly. Sharing love freely, and with each act, you magnify. Your power. Your life becomes a message. Your presence becomes a blessing. Your energy becomes a lighting a world that often forgets its own. But to live this truth fully, you must also ground it in practice. For power is not just what you know, it is what you live. This is the path we take now. Chapter 7. Practical Steps to Live Your Power. Knowing that you are power is one thing. Living it, embodying it, turning it into the rhythm of your daily life, that is where transformation begins. Power is not found in grand speeches or distant dreams. It is built in the quiet moments, in the simple choices. in the daily practices that align you with who you truly are. Here are steps you can begin. Today, 1. Speak your truth. Begin each morning with an affirmation. I am the power. I am the creator of my life. Say it out loud. Feel the strength in the words. They are not empty phrases. They are commands that rewire the mind and the body listens to. Choose with awareness. Pause before reacting. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, am I choosing love or fear? This single question shifts the energy of your choice. It transforms automatic. Reaction Sinto Conscious Creation. 3. Practice self-love. Daily. Care for your body with rest and nourishment. Care for your heart with forgiveness and kindness. Care for your mind with thoughts that uplift. Each act of self-love strengthens the foundation of your power. 4. Replace blame with gratitude. Find one thing to be thankful for instead. Gratitude does not ignore challenges. It transforms how you carry them. It changes the vibration of your energy and therefore the experience of your life. 5. Share your light. Smile at a stranger. Encourage a friend. Offer compassion to someone who is struggling. These small gifts expand your energy outward, magnifying your power far beyond yourself. Remember, power is not something you wait to receive. It is something you practice. It is a way of living. And the more you embody it, the more it grows. And so we arrive at the heart of this journey. You are not broken. You are not powerless. You are the source, the creator, the strength you have been seeking. Let us gather these truths together now. Final reminder, you are the power. Throughout this journey, you have been reminded of one timeless truth. You are not separate from power. You are power. It is not hidden in the stars. It is not locked away in the hands of others. It lives in your thoughts, in your choices, in your love, in your willingness to take responsibility and to create from within. You are not a victim of life. Life follows you. It responds to the energy you carry, the love you give, the vision you hold. When you reclaim responsibility, you reclaim your freedom. When you choose self-love, you lay the foundation of unshakable strength. When you expand your energy outward, you become a light that others cannot help but feel. And when you live these truths daily, not as theory, but as practice, your life transforms. Fear loses its grip. Blame dissolves. Excuses fade. And what remains is your radiant, whole, powerful beyond measure. So let this not be just another teaching you hear. Let it be a turning point, a moment when you stand and declare, I am the power. I am the creator of my life. I choose love. I choose freedom. I choose me. Carry this truth into every morning, every challenge, every interaction. And as you do, you will see the world shift around you, because the world cannot resist the presence of someone who has remembered who they are. You are not waiting for power. You are not chasing it. You are not lacking it. You are the power. Now go and live it fully. Thank you for spending this moment with Awaken Light Audio. If something today touched your heart or opened your mind, don't keep it to yourself. Share your thoughts in the comments. What spoke to you most? Tell us about your journey, your questions, your breakthroughs, and let us know what you'd love to hear next. Subscribe to stay connected. And if this message could uplift someone you care about, send it their way, because light grows when it's shared. Until next time, stay present, stay awakened, and keep becoming who you're meant to be.